it's Becca with Bluebell's Crafts, and today I thought I would show you how to use your Cricut Imagine. So I'm here at my Imagine, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to press the power button, and that's going to turn it on. So it takes you to the menu once it loads up, and you have print and cut, print paper, paper settings, and about. So we're going to go to settings, and we're going to go over that first. So here you have all different settings that you can be using. Print and cut, print only, cut only. So I always leave mine on print and cut. So then you have your quality. You could go best quality or draft quality. I always leave it on best. And then your matte. So what are you working on? So I'm just working on regular cardstock. I'm not working on glossy cardstock or vinyl. So I just leave it like that. And then it shows me that my inks are both good. And these we're going to move over to here. This is to calibrate, so you can calibrate your blade, your screen, or your ink. So we're going to go into calibrating your blade. So I'm going to press blade. So I have my mat here ready to go, so I'm going to push it in. And when you do this, you need to apply light pressure, because if you don't, then it won't recognize that it has a mat in here. And so we're going to click Start Calibration. So it's sucking in my mat. And so it's going to print some black lines on here, and then what you need to do is you're going to need to pick which ones look the best. So we'll just let it do its thing, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so it's finished doing its cutting, and then you're going to see here it has all these little lines that it's done, and it's cut them, and so it has numbers and letters. So I'm just going to go back to the screen. And so what it's asking me to do is it's asking me to pick which number and letter line up the best. So I'm going to look here on my mat, and number 12 lines up the best for the numbers. And then I'll look down here, and I lines up the best. So all you do is you look at your numbers and the little cuts and whatever lines up the best. So I've done that. So then we press that, and now it's going to cut on the big black line that was in the middle. And so that's how you calibrate your machine. Alright, so we've talked about calibrating, and when you press calibrating your print, it's basically the same ideas as a printer will go through with the colors. I don't need to do that to mine, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to click apply, and now it goes back to the other options. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the other ones. So here we'll go to print paper, and so what you can do is it has a full sheet of pattern paper, and it has some cards here, and so you can actually select these. Let's say I wanted to do this one, and press next. I'd press next, and overspray I can choose if I want it high, medium, or off, so that just kind of gives it an extra color. I'm just going to leave it on medium, and press next. And then basically what you would do is you would put your whole sheet of paper in and press print and go. The about is just a little thing. It's got all sorts of information about your warranty, and you can look on that. So now I'm going to show you about the print and cut feature. So I'm going to click that. And so on here, there's a spot for Imagine cartridges, a stockpile of images, and Cricut cartridges. So I'm going to go through those as well. But first I'm going to go over the Imagine cartridges. So on here, you will have all the images from your cartridge. And this is the Imagine More Art cartridge that came with my Cricut. So I can either go this way with my stylus, or I can go the opposite way down here with my stylus and move it. So you can move it like this, or you can go through it like that. So that's totally up to you. So I'm going to pick an image here. So I'm going to go in, and so you can either click this and all it will do, it will just add it up here like it will, and you can keep adding images, or you can go to edit and change it before you add it, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to click edit, and so I can either have this combined, so when it prints, it will print this all one piece, or I can have it in layers. And so when you do layers, it means that just like a regular Cricut, it will cut it out piece by piece by piece. Now you can also change the colors of any of these pieces that you would like, but I want to warn you that, let's say you wanted to do this image because you wanted it to be like pink, and then blue, and then green. Well, if you take your colors and you find one that you like, if I click it, it's going to color the entire image. So it won't layer it nicely like it shows here. It will color the entire image. So you can't actually play around with the colors as much as you'd like. So I'm just going to click undo because I don't like that. But when you do big pieces like this, it's really easy because you can just, it's already solid, so it will just change in there. And so I can do however I would like. And we'll just go with the red. So then I would click apply if I liked it. And it's going to show up right here, all combined. Now, if I did, let's say this one, and I went through, and you can change each individual one. So let's say I wanted that one to be green, it will show up green here, and I wanted this one to be plaid, and so you can change all these. And let's say I want mine in layers though, so I'm going to change it to layers. Then I'm going to say I like it, I like how this looks. I'm going to click apply, and it's going to come up all in layers. So I have my combined one, and so this one did every single little piece, and so I'm going to click next. So now it's showing me on my mat where everything will fit. If I have a lot of things I'm cutting that aren't all going to fit on here, it will actually just move it to the next page. So there would be page 2, page 3, and so you would just keep putting in a new mat every time. Another thing to know, there's autofill. So autofill is the same idea as on your expression. It will fit as many as you can, so it's 2 of each it will fit. And so if I wanted to do autofill, I could, but I'm not going to. And then another thing here, this is your multi-cut. So that is how many times it will cut. So if you wanted it to cut over your image twice, you can press twice. This is speed, it's how fast your blade will go, and it goes up to 5, and your pressure as well goes up to 5. Now I played around with this, and I was having ripped paper or not cutting through, and so the one that works for me, and every single time I've had great cuts, is multi-cut on 1, speed on 4, and pressure on 4. You can also flip your image if you'd like. And this other part right here, if you don't have a 12 by 12 paper on here, and say my paper only goes to here, and I don't want it to keep cutting like this, I want it to go down, well, you can't just move it around like on your expression, but what you can do is you can click this button here and say you had an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper on here this way, and so it colors it dark, the part that is not on your mat, and then light where it is on your mat, so now your image will fit. And then after that, all you do is you press next, and you would press print and go, but I'm not printing these, I'm just showing you. So I'm just going to close that. There's this little close button right here that you can press, and it will just close it. Another thing that I forgot to show you, let's say I was going in here, you can click your images here, and you can copy them, you can delete them, or you can edit them. So these are my stockpile images, and you can click on any one, you can add it, or you can edit it. So it comes with scallops, some hearts, some different word bubbles, circle, cupcake, onesie, star, rubber ducky, square, pumpkin, tree, butterfly, cloud, some more scallops, some numbers. That's kind of, it just comes with your Cricut. You can use these. You can color them in whatever you'd like. So it's really nice to have these, especially if you don't want to go from cartridge to cartridge looking for scallops. So let's say I want to use this one. I can go and edit it. And I can, any of these patterns, these are the patterns that come with this cartridge. Every cartridge will have different patterns. And so all you do is you just scroll down and you can pick whatever you would like and it will pop up there. So anything like that. You can choose any of these colors. So if you just want it to be a plain color, so any of those. And also if you want it to have no color, you would press this. And then here you can create your own colors. And if you look up RGB codes for a certain paper, if you're trying to match, you can actually type them in right down here, and it will give you the exact color, and then you can put it on your custom colors wheel. Or if you can just want to go like this and play around, say, yep, that's what I want, click apply, and there you go, it's in pink. And then you can change the size. Say I wanted it to be 2.5. I do that and click apply. So now I still have all my images up here. I can click any one of these at any time to delete, especially with your layers. If you only, let's say I didn't want this part, I just wanted that one. So you can either click the delete or click the backspace and get rid of it. And so then I would click next. And now it has everything on here and it shows you the size, so you know exactly what you're getting. So that's how you would use that with the stockpile. So I'm going to click back. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to use the regular cartridges. So I have my Imagine cartridge in here, and then I just have this Ashland's Alphabet cartridge that I'm going to use here. So you just put it in. And now what this is going to say, this is mine, it says update required. So, because I haven't used regular cartridge in here, so in order to do that you must update. So I'm going to show you now how you update your Cricut Imagine.